If you're a freelancer or a small business owner and your service is not yet selling itself, you have to reach out to potential clients and make your service presentable and appealing so that the client would like to work with you. So here is where the problem starts. Because most cold messages that we get are far from being appealing and far from making the client to want to respond to us. The thing is, most people commit the same mistakes when messaging their potential clients. They are either being too pushy, or they use the wrong tone of their message, or they don't seem to be interested in a potential client at all. They don't make their message personalized. Or else they are putting themselves lower than their potential client and they do not sound confident about the service they provide. And I'm not talking about cases when the English in the message is very poor, and a poor English in a message is a huge no from the very start. So you should consider this if you are not a native speaker. I will provide you with 6 templates that worked for me, and I hope they will work for you as well. And I will provide you for different cases for writing on social media. I'm also on LinkedIn and Xing, on writing business emails, cold emails, and writing on different marketplaces like Upwork. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Olga, a small business owner and a career strategist, releasing new videos on career advice and business tips every single week. So if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe, and for those of you who already know me, welcome back. First case is when you need to draft a perfect sales pitch, a perfect sales message on social networks. And I'm talking here about LinkedIn and Xing, of course, because you don't want to message business people on Facebook or Instagram. You will get reported to after the second message, like I already mentioned in my previous video. So if you would like to sell your product or your service to business people on either of those platforms, make sure you use paid ads to that end so that you don't get blocked from the platform. So I typically divide my templates into 2 examples, like more official version and more casual version. And here is how official version of my connect messages on business networks look like. Dear John, I work in your industry and have resources your client might need that could help you with your challenges. Would you like to connect and see if we could find synergies? Sincerely, and put your name. This way you stay concise, close to topic, and at the same time you do not sound pushy. Like if he would like to connect, he would connect, and then you might have business together. If he doesn't, then he won't connect you, and you just go and try to find your business somewhere else. Template number 2 is more casual. Hi John, I have a service offering, engineers for sales, product, whatever, that now state a problem that your service or solution solves, and would you like to connect and see if we find some common interests here, some common ground here. Here is a more casual variant of how you can put your connect message to a business person who doesn't really have a lot of time to read your endless proposal in the first message. Just state who you are and how you can help this person, and then let him decide if he really needs your help. I recommend doing A/B testing in every case because my target audience responds more to more official templates, but yours might respond to more casual ones. Second case is when you're pitching a certain company and moreover you know a decision maker in that company, a possible decision maker in that company, so you know who you are targeting, who you're writing to, and this is the only case when cold messages really work, when you are making your cold message as personalized as possible. And a side note here is that your lead generator or yourself, if you're just starting out, can gather a bunch of such companies that work in the same industry, that have some challenges in common and who might benefit from your solution. And you can write a personalized draft that could be changed just a little bit for each case, for each decision maker, for each company, and you will be able to send them fast, like 100 emails in a day. 100 personalized emails is better than thousands random emails to random people, trust me. So template number 1 sounds official. Dear first name, or if you are pitching someone who is from France or Germany, more traditional countries, you can put like Mr. and put his last name, or Mrs. I'm aware that company's name is operating in business domain that might be on the lookout for resources that you provide, solutions that you provide, and so on and so forth. Add your company's name, for example, at Melibora Software. We provide solutions specific for clients' industry, resources, etc., that have previously solved challenges similar to what you might be experiencing at your company, and do provide a link to your case study or a client's feedback or post in social media or some mentioning in the news and so on and so forth. And then ask him, John, for example, I think that our proximity in terms of industry expertise and state some another advantage that your company provides, for example, price, might create some interesting opportunities as well as reduce your costs regarding the challenge or some other benefits. Would you like to have a brief call this week and see how we could be of assistance to each other? And then make sure that you put your name correctly, like warm regards or kind regards or best regards or sincerely, then your first and your last name, your title, company you work for, link to a website, and optional contact details. Now, template number 2 is more casual, but at the same time, it still provides the same information, but in a more casual way. Like, hi John, I'm aware that your company operates in a business domain that we are operating as well. As it happens, I have a solution that solves your needs specific for the clients in your business domain. And at my company, we provide solutions specific for our industry, employ top-notch human resources, for example, software engineers, etc., that have previously implemented stellar solutions or solved a challenge for clients in your business domain. And again, provide a link with a proof. And again, would you like to connect and to have a brief call this week and see how we could be of assistance to your company? Very best or sincerely, and put your name. And preferably, or well, it's optional, but I would recommend you having a business card on your email, like putting your first name, last name, company's name, website, and contacts below the line of your email. Third case is offering your service on marketplaces like Upwork. And this is in case you are selling a service and would like to pitch a business, a bigger client. I'm not talking about selling a product, because to that end you will need to go on Product Hunt, on Forend, and other resources. I would not list them here. It's an entirely different topic. But when you are pitching, when you're selling your service, then the messages that you will send to the clients on marketplaces would be messages that should contain as much specific details as possible, because the person you're pitching is already interested in a solution. He has a problem, a challenge, and he wants to just pick up the best service provider that the platform provides, and you would like him to choose you, right? You might as well consider this one as a small tender to win a project or gain a client. No side notes, straight into the topic. So the official template would be looking like something like this. Hi John, thanks for the project post on database recreation. My thought is we should better use PostgreSQL for the purpose, and explain why. Also, I'd like to propose another idea which would allow us to and provide you reasoning. However, I'm still doubtful as to whether we should, again, option 1 or option 2, provide choices for the client. Could you please specify if the app should run locally or somewhere on the web, be available from your website, for example? and add up some other project-specific questions, which will show the client that you are an expert in the industry. We have previously implemented similar projects in business domain. On projects topic, please see examples of our work via the link and provide links to GitHub website with case studies, design templates, links to your content, projects, again, social media, news, anything that will prove your expertise, and just give a client your background. Now, John, it would be great to learn more details on your project. Ready to sign NDA if required? Would you care to have a call today to discuss our development plan? Best regards, and your name. Now, casual template sounds pretty much similar, but in a more relaxed way. Hi John, thanks for the job posting. Your project seems quite appealing and corresponding to our core expertise, as our team has already implemented similar project in your business domain. See some examples here and again provide links with proofs. I would recommend starting with provide step 1 of your step-by-step development plan, or at least proposed step 1, and then move to provide proposed step 2 and 3. What do you say? Would love to learn your thoughts on this and discuss things further. Let me know how we should proceed. Best, and put your name. Now again, these templates worked for me. I take them from my own experience, no secrets, so possibly and hopefully they will work for you. But I would recommend not just copy and paste them and use them as they are, but I would recommend you to bring a little bit of a personal touch into your messages, because every business differs, every approach differs, every product or service differs, and the person on the other end will respond to yourself only if he or she likes you, likes the style of your writing, likes the style of your text. So you're welcome to take and use these templates, but I would recommend bringing a little bit of a personalized touch into each of them. This is it for today, Top Guns. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And for those of you who are already subscribed, I'm trying to release now a video every single week, every single Tuesday. So come back next week for more motivation, and I would love to see your comments below. Thanks for watching, and talk to you next week. Bye.